For me to have an alter ego, Clinton B. Dowd, gives me sort of a chance to be somebody else. You know, it sort of takes me out of my normal day existence. It's got to a stage nowadays where my own real name is used for just things like dole papers and things like that. Signing my gyro check, Gary Skerritt, and it's really boring. I've never really thought of moving away from Wolverhampton. Pretty much the whole country is in the same situation. Many places have got it worse. But I've always got it sort of back in my own mind, you know, that I've got a respect from certain people through being Clinton B. Dowd. You know, no matter what they think of me as Gary Skerritt, as just an ordinary run-of-the-mill fella that's signing on like so many million people are, it gives me a bit of a kick in a way, a bit of a thrill to know that I have got respect for doing something else.
Got me down. I can see I ain't playing.
If we can run through a new sequence, right, where you actually come in preceding the butlers, right, that will give Caleb an opportunity to do where he goes up and tackles him, right? Because it tends to go really very, very dead.
Very dead.
You know.
We don't want you, we want your money.
The most important activities of the Lazyjacks is the performance. I like to perform. To be able to have an effect on a large number of people is a real big kick for me, and I think it's a kick for the other lads as well.
Caleb, maybe closer to the fence, maybe.
But I shall start on you straight away, and that'll cut out that totally.
I think rather than trying to get the butlers as a comedy team, get them a bit more heavy.
Yeah. You want
a lot more heavier.
Yeah. Remember, no standing up, oh, my back, right? Oh, my shoulder, even if you hurt yourself, right? The audience don't want to see your frowning. We performed here at Timley Hall, which is in the Dudley borough. We performed here in the middle of the summer season. We were being thwarted by helicopters and giving joyrides and hovercrafts and little motorbikes and all the rest of it. So we're looking forward really as an opportunity to make good what we couldn't do last summer. A lot of people have said that our Lazyjack show won't fit in such a thing as a bonfire night. Well, we're hoping to prove that it does.
Yeah, but you'll have 40,000 people standing around our campfire as opposed to the bonfire.
No, stop exaggerating.
There's a few action scenes which will be coming quite close to the front here.
Watch right? You don't get hit by a flying pan, you know.
Because the pans will be coming over in this direction, right?
Yeah.
The amazing thing about Dad was when we first started, he just saw it as a Wild West thing. Now, what was once a very critical eye is now a very helpful one. And then pan out and leave it out. I think that's the best idea.
Do the best, yeah. We can get as close as we can anyway.
If you can.
Have you got the mic, haven't you, Dad?
Yeah.
Right, okay. The main thing that I want is when we do the sequence as a fighting sequence, right, is where at the end of the fight sequence I'm stuck between Zeke and Cutler, right? Yeah. If you can get that in, because I want to see how that goes. Missed.
Bang!
That's it. Oh! Right. Don't you think that's funny? The present economic situation in this country is having a marked effect in a sense that the majority of them now are unemployed. Anthony Calloway, I saw him as a Rufus Skillet straight away. He's married, he's got 3 children, and he's often stated to me since he's been with us that the Lazyjacks has given him something which he hasn't had for such a long time because he's been unemployed for over 2 years. Caleb McHenry, his name is Rick Savage. Like myself, he's unemployed. He's been on one of these government training courses to do car mechanics. Paul Deakin is Zeke's real name. He's our top stuntman. He wants every effect to be spectacular, but safe. Here, once again, is on the dole. He's only a 19-year-old. Joss's name is Brian Mann. He's got a good job. He's got 2 lovely kids. He's got about the nicest house out of the lot of us, which we're all very envious of. We all like to visit Joss. The man who plays Beau Butler, he's the oldest member of the team. He's 52. His name is Gordon Huntley Perkins. He's a lorry driver and he's very proud of his lorries. And I mean, it's fortunate for us in the sense that the company he works for are our sponsors for transport, and they very kindly loan us vehicles to transport our equipment on. Dave Cutler. We just call him Cutler. Cutler seems like a nice period name. Young Drew. Andrew, his name is. Drew is just a shortened version of his own name. He's only a 16-year-old, but he looks much, much younger. He's unemployed. He's never had a job yet since he left school. I think he looks on the Lazyjacks as a kind of an unpaid job. I've been out of work now for well over 2 years, but at least I've got something to occupy my mind to stop me from going around a twist. We felt that the only way that we could actually learn what we wanted to learn about was actually experiencing it. We know that out of reconstruction comes characters that we use in the performances. You can't reconstruct a whole history. So when we decided that it was the southern white people, we had to decide upon one particular year and one particular time. We reconstructed the winter time of 1874, and we've been reconstructing that same year for God knows how many years. For actual reconstructions, we always choose the winter months for 2 reasons. Firstly, to give the summer months time for us to do our shows, and secondly, the winter months makes it a lot more basic and makes us experience the hardships. The cabin we did some community work for. Costumes are just jumble sale stuff, which is adapted, changed by myself, and the whole lot would come to about £6.50. The only real overhead is the weaponry.
Do you realise that it's taken a total of 5, 6, 7.5 hours to get to this stage?